In this video, I'm gonna be ranking the top most common purchases people make in their 20s, and I'm gonna rate them from best to worst so that you know how to spend your money better in your 20s so that you can live the rest of your life free, rich, wealthy in the best way possible. So let's dive in. So as you can see on my screen right now, we have the hierarchy of the best purchases to make in your 20s. So right now, as you can see, we have courses and coaching, real estate, cars, clothes, grooming, travel, essential furniture, and stocks. Now, these are typically the most common purchases people make in their 20s, and I'm gonna rank them from best to worst. So let's dive right in. So I'll start off right now with courses and coaching. And right off the bat, I'm putting this in the S tier. Now, I'm telling you right now, courses and coaching are probably some of the most life-changing things you can do. Because look, when you enter your 20s, you're actually deficient in a lot of things that you may not know about. You might be deficient in social skills. You might be deficient in your business skills. There's so many things that you may not know. And it's simply by learning and improving those skills, you can immediately advance yourself at such a rapid rate that you wouldn't otherwise be able to do. Now, courses are great because you immediately get the learnings and you can immediately download it into your mind and boom, you're off to the races. Coaching is really good because you're typically in group settings. And when you're in group settings, you can also meet other people who are on the way up. Trust me, when I was buying coaching back in my early 20s, some of the people I met back then who were also in their early 20s are now on top of the industry, and I was able to grow with them, and now it's increased my network base, right? Look, when you are in your 20s and you've just started your adult life, a lot of the time, the people you spend your time with are the people who have just been in your neighborhood or the people you've just known your entire life. So they may not actually share the same ideals as you, but if you buy a coaching program, for example, on how to start your own online business, now everybody in that coaching program that you're connected to has the same ideals as you. It's better synergy, right? You're growing with people who are on the same frequency as you, people who will lift you up. So I would definitely say courses and coaching is life-changing, S tier. Gotta do it. If you haven't done it, go and do it. All right, next one, real estate. Now, I'm actually gonna put real estate in the C tier of meh. Now, I'll tell you why. It's because yes, real estate is a good investment and it's quite a secure investment, but I don't actually recommend getting it in your 20s because look, real estate actually straps up a lot of your cash flow early on in your 20s. Now, if you want to go all in on real estate and that's what you want to do for the rest of your life, then yeah, by all means, go and buy real estate, do what you need to do because that's your career. That's what you've decided to focus all your attention on. But if you're looking at something like an investment where you want to just buy real estate, let it sit, grow in the appreciation, I would actually not recommend that because it's so capital intensive that it's going to eat away all your cash that you won't be able to invest in yourself as much and it'll just actually hinder your growth. It's a slow growth and I would not recommend it as much. Like I said, if you're going all in on real estate, then go for it. But if it's just going to be something you want to invest in on the side and grow, I would actually advise against that. All right, let's dive into the next one now. So now we have cars. Now, cars I will also put into the C tier. Now, cars, pretty obvious, they are a depreciating asset. When you buy a car, the moment you drive it off the lot, it has lost most of its value. You've lost so much money on it. So, but I also understand that you need cars for transportation. If you need to move around, you want to do things, yeah, absolutely, right? If you can afford a car, get it. But I would genuinely say you're better off just buying a car, you know, for a fixed amount of money, pay it in cash, and then that's it. Don't worry about monthly payments or anything like that. It may not be the nicest car, but the point of your 20s is not to flex. The point of your 20s is to grow, to become better, to set yourself up for the rest of your life. So I would genuinely advise you to get a car that's not that expensive that you can pay all at once and boom. The last thing I want you doing is paying monthly payments on a car. Huge cash suck and it's not something you want to do. So I'll put that in the C tier because I know you need to transport yourself around. It's important, but don't waste your money on luxury cars or anything like that. All right, let's go to the next one here. Clothes. Clothes, I'm actually going to put right in the A tier. Now, this actually might be a little controversial because some people are like, wait, why would you put clothes in the A tier? Look, the way you dress actually affects the way you feel, right? You have to understand the way you dress sends a message to the world. It sends a message to yourself. If you're wearing old, raggedy clothes, why do you expect anyone to take you seriously? Why would you even take yourself seriously at that point? Go and have a nice set of clothes. I'm not saying you need to have a lot of clothes, but have nice polo shirts, have nice pants, have nice shorts, have socks that are not ripped. You need to have nice clothes because it affects your self-image. I actually read this from a book called Psycho-Cybernetics, and it's talking about the idea of a self-image. The way you perceive yourself is how you shoot that same message out to the rest of the world. And clothes is one of the most important things you can do to fix your self-image. If you start dressing nice, you're gonna start to believe you're worth more. You're gonna start to believe in your value a little bit more. So make sure you're wearing nice clothes. Now, when I say nice clothes, I don't mean designer brands or anything like that. Don't waste your money on that. I'm talking about nice clothes that fit you well, that, make your body look good, that bring you confidence. That's the kind of clothes that you should be wearing in your 20s. All right, let's go into the next one, grooming. Well, this kind of adds to my previous point of clothes, and I'm putting that right in the A tier with clothes. Grooming is very important. The same thing I was saying, your self-appearance, your self-image is so important. You gotta feel good, you gotta look good. I myself, as soon as I had the money, I started getting haircuts very frequently so I looked sharp. I have a beard, so I wanna make sure my beard is also looking sharp. So now I'm at the point, now that I'm 29, I'm getting haircuts every single week, and it's mandatory because I know when I get that haircut, I feel fresh, and I typically get my haircuts either on Fridays or Sundays near the end of the week, so that when I walk into the next week, I'm feeling extra fresh. I have an extra hop in my step, and it just allows me to do better. When I get on video calls, I'm more confident. When I'm recording videos like this, I'm more confident. It's the same idea. Look, you gotta make sure that you're well kept. People will take you a lot more seriously when you are well kept in this business world and just in day-to-day life. So make sure your grooming is on key. Even if you have to spend a little extra for it, it's worth it. All right, let's go to the next one here. Travel. Travel, I'm actually gonna put in the life-changing category. Now, a lot of people think travel is a luxury, but I actually disagree. Travel is not a luxury. Travel is a necessity, because if you stay in the same environment your entire life, you're not gonna grow. You're not gonna break out of your understanding of the world. You're gonna just see this world around you and not understand that there's so much more than what your hometown offers. And it's very important that you travel. Now, I personally actually recommend you travel to third world countries. Don't just travel to, Italy and Spain and Europe and all that stuff. Go and find third world countries where people are living different, have different mindsets. It'll open your mind to the possibilities of the world. Now, I'm not saying you should be traveling, every month or anything like that, but make it an effort to travel at least once a year. Go and see a completely new land, save up some money and do it. Truthfully, when you're in these third world countries, the cost of living is really cheap, so it's not gonna cost you a lot of money, but it's gonna open and expand your mind. And trust me, when you come back home and you go back to your hometown, you're gonna start seeing things different. You're gonna start looking at things from a different angle. And I'm telling you, traveling is very essential to do in your 20s. Again, don't go overboard and turn yourself into like someone who's always on the go, but make sure to do it at least once a year. And I'm telling you, it will really, really open your mind. All right, next one here is essential furniture. I'm gonna go and pop essential furniture here right in the A tier. Now, this is a really important purchase to make in your 20s, and I'll tell you why. Is because look, the materials that you use every day affect the quality of your life. For example, your bed, your desk, your chair. If you're working, right, every single day, you gotta make sure that the chair you're using is good for your posture. You gotta make sure the desk you have is comfortable. You gotta make sure the bed you're sleeping on, it gives you the highest quality of sleep. Anything that you use every single day, it needs to be of the highest quality. Just remember this rule for life. If you're gonna use something every day, might as well get the best quality, because it's gonna affect the quality of your life directly. So beds, desks, chairs, things of that nature, get the highest quality ones. Even if you have to spend a little bit more, the ROI on it is massive. Let's look at the last one here, which is stocks. Stocks is what I'm going to put in the C tier, which is meh. Now, this goes back to what I was saying about real estate earlier, right? The best investment you can make in your 20s is in yourself, right? Getting stronger, getting faster, getting smarter, right? These are the things that you should be investing in your 20s, because you are your biggest asset. You need to bet on yourself. When you put money in stocks, you're betting on somebody else's success and hoping you can get a little tiny fractional piece of that. And while that might seem good, if you're just looking for an average life, then yeah, maybe. But if you're looking to be exceptional, if you're looking to be extraordinary, turn yourself into that exceptional being. And stocks, if you're going to invest thousands of dollars in stocks, why not just invest that into yourself instead? You will grow and appreciate a lot faster than a stock will. So I'm not saying stocks are horrible, but number one, you're investing in something you have no control in, because stocks go up and down. And number two, you're not investing in yourself. So I would put stocks in the C tier. It's kind of like, if you have a little side cash and you really want to, fine, whatever, but make sure you are your number one priority. I'm telling you, that is how you should spend your money in your 20s. If you follow this, you will have an extraordinary life. You will be able to live life at the highest level. You will be able to reach your untapped potential. Most people go their entire lives without never reaching their highest level of potential. They'll never know what they're actually capable of. They'll never know how strong they could be. They'll never know how rich they could possibly be. And it's all because they didn't make the right decisions in their 20s. And I do not want that to happen to you. I want you to make the best decisions in your 20s, make the best purchases so that you can live life to the fullest. And that is it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Do not forget to like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.